new indie titles, long-awaited sequels, an iconic remaster, and even a surprising spin-off. Here are the top 19 PlayStation releases coming this May. Despelote is a game from Ecuadorian developers that tells the story of Julian, an 8-year-old boy from Quito, Ecuador, captivated by soccer. You'll move around the city with your ball, interacting with unique characters, with genuine conversations, and watching the city transform after its first World Cup qualification in 2001. Available since May 1st for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Next up is Metal Eden, an adrenaline-fueled sci-fi FPS. As part of the advanced ASCA Hyper Unit, you are sent on a suicide mission to create a new home for humanity. You'll wage cybernetic war against a wide range of mechanical and elemental forces while developing your arsenal to become unstoppable. Out May 6 for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Another iconic Microsoft franchise is coming to PlayStation, and this time it's Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition, celebrating the saga's 20th anniversary. Also coming to PS5 on May 6th. After that, we have a game from the minds behind EA indie titles Lost in Random and Fate. In the Midnight Walk, you befriend a lost lamb that lights your way through a world of wonder and terror. You then travel through this twisted world, meeting new friends and overcoming fire-eating monsters and the darkness itself. The villains were artfully created with clay and stop motion. Available for PS5, also compatible with PSVR 2 and PC on May 8th. Also coming on May 8th is Revenge of the Savage Planet, the sequel to Journey to the Savage Planet, an indie sci-fi game released in 2020. You now explore new planets after being fired from your job and abandoned in the far reaches of the galaxy. You can play solo or in co-op with crossplay, completing challenges, capturing creatures, climbing mountains, and finding plenty of secrets. It's coming on May 8th for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. Another indie game getting a sequel that same day is Spirit of the North. In this exciting new third-person adventure, you once again play as a fox, separated from its own kind, that you can customize. Together with a raven, you embark on a quest in a spectacular open world with new abilities to restore the lost guardians and return home. It's launching for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. With Imperial, you have a complex and challenging action RPG. As part of an expedition, you arrive at an unexplored planet in a remote corner of the galaxy, where there's a monolith built by a lost civilization. You must then survive the dangers of the monolith, including the automatons that build that structure. You can create your characters by choosing 4 archetypes, each with unique moves and weapons, and enhance them with dozens of skills. It's available for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC this May 8th. Then the fun of Little Kitty Big City finally comes to PlayStation. Here you play as a cat who wants to return home at some point, since there's a whole city to explore first, to find other animal friends, to cause some chaos among the humans, or take a nap. You can also customize your cat with different hats. Coming to PS4 and PS5 on May 9. If you prefer something more frenetic, the Doom Slayer returns in a prequel to the critically acclaimed Doom and Doom Eternal. Here we will discover the epic and cinematic origin of this character's rage in a sinister medieval war against hell never seen before. Subdue enemies with devastating new weapons, or go hand to hand with your chainsaw shield, or fight atop a cybernetic dragon. Available for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC on May 15 or May 13 with early access. Then Capcom Fighting Collection 2 brings the eagerly anticipated return of classic fighting favorites, where you can relive Capcom vs SNK 2, Project Justice, and other action-packed games like Power Stone 1 and 2, among others. Play against friends, locally and online with rollback netcode, unlock art and development stories for all 8 games. And for beginners, there's also a training mode and 1-button moves. launching May 16th for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and PC. From the award-winning Spanish studio Mercury's team, who worked on Castlevania and Metroid, comes Blades of Fire. This is a new action-adventure game where you are Arandelira, a warrior who faces the curse of Queen Nerea that turns all steel into stone, leaving only her army of monsters to wield the divine metal. You must develop your forging skills to create weapons and adapt them to your style with different styles and upgrades. Then you will also explore a world full of epic settings, mysteries and dangers, and enemies that you'll face in a challenging combat system. Available on May 22nd for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. On the same day, we have an exciting action game where destruction, absurdity, and intrigue collide. Parrot Games and Konami bring you Deliver at All Costs, where you control Winston Green, a courier with a fiery temper and a mysterious past. Your mission is to travel across different dynamic worlds in a variety of vehicles to deliver unconventional cargo, while leaving your trail of chaos and destruction. It will be released for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. We continue with Onimusha 2 Samurai's Destiny. Capcom's saga returns with a remaster of its original second installment ahead of the new one in 2026. Now you can experience Yubei's story to claim his destiny with higher resolution graphics, a soundtrack with classic and new themes, autosave functions, weapons changes, a gallery mode, and a new Hell difficulty. Available for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on May 23rd. From Annapurna Interactive and Keita Takahashi, the creator of the classic Katamari Damacy, comes To a T, a charming adventure about a young teenager living in a small coastal town with his adorable dog. Their body is shaped like the letter T, and one day discovers it gives them a new ability. You must then explore the town interacting with other characters, finding coins, visiting interesting landmarks, and playing minigames while trying to fit in. It launches for PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and PC on May 28. Next up is EA Sports F1 25, the official video game of the Formula 1 Championship, which brings the thrilling third chapter of its dramatic story mode Breaking Point, a revamped My Team mode where you take control of a Formula 1 team, multiplayer modes, and much more. Available on May 30th for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC, or with early access from May 27th. Mickey and Friends are bringing Illusion Island to more platforms after its Switch launch in 2023. Explore the mysterious Monoth Island solo or with up to 3 friends as you explore platforming levels, solve puzzles, and battle epic bosses to retrieve 3 mystical books and save the world. This new release includes both Switch updates and a new one featuring Scrooge McDuck. Out May 30th on PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. The Elden Ring universe expands with a standalone adventure that reimagines the game's core design to deliver a brand new experience. You can team up with up to 2 other players, each with their own unique hero and abilities, to jump into a procedural version of Limbo, to hunt for treasure and face dangers, including powerful bosses from the Souls universe, as you survive the night. Coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series, and PC on May 30th. Next up is Hypercharge Unboxed, a first-person action game with co-op for up to 4 players. You play as action figures and can team up or battle other players. The game also combines tower defense and waves of enemies, so you'll have to work together to destroy other toys, explore, and progress. It's coming now to PS4 and PS5 on May 30th. And if you are into survival horror, Eternal Evil is coming to PS5 and Xbox Series on May 30th as well. It's a classic first-person horror game where you find yourself in a town being destroyed by an apocalyptic event where its inhabitants turn into bloodthirsty demons. Uncover the mystery of who or what caused it by using different weapons, inspecting objects and notes, exploring your surroundings and solving puzzles. And those were 19 games coming to PlayStation in May. Which one are you looking forward to the most? Did I miss any other game that you are expecting this month? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, share and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.